Welcome back. I'm playing Darfall, and we're continuing on with the campaign, moving on to Chapter 2. And as you can see, we got our equipment. It's going to carry over here. We are currently at level 4. You can see all the equipment you have access to with the prior mission. And then if you want to stock up on inventory supplies, you can carry those over onto the next mission. So we're going to play on Chaosborn, which will give us enemies 180% damage and 180% health.
As we approach the pass leading into the Deadlands, the air thickens with dark energy. To our astonishment, we see Ragnarok communing with an ancient obelisk. From afar, he spots us and begins desperately draining the life force from his orcs, one by one, leaving them to perish in agony and confusion. The crushing pressure mounts until a massive surge erupts from the obelisk, forming a towering barrier that cuts off our chase. I step forward, focusing on the barrier. Channeling every ounce of power, I direct my energy at its heart. Within seconds, I stagger as pain sears my hands. The barrier holds fast, resisting my efforts. No alternative remains. The barrier must be breached. I dispatch the Darfall mages, knowing that only their combined power can grant us passage.
Alright. Well, like I said, I kind of started this mission a little bit, but then once I understood the mechanics, I figured I could make it go a lot faster, so that's why I wanted to restart it, but I couldn't do an easy restart.
That barrier. The obelisk has been fed on our enemy's blood.
So I just redid the campaign, because I figured I had missed stuff on the first mission once I kind of understood how this game worked, and that's how it worked.
Yet the pass is sealed. Ragnarok seems to be one step ahead.
What are your orders?
We hold here, until the Darfall mages arrive. Let's just hope our scout is fast enough.
We can set up a base here, but I suggest we secure that narrow pass to the west as our forward camp.
Very well. Lead the way, Captain.
That's definitely a downside playing these games blind, is you miss kind of the basic mechanics here, so it's all a big learning curve. But I also find that part of the fun. The save on this game is kind of wonky, though.
I move.
Soldiers, take your positions and hold the line. No fanghead shall breach this point.
Attacking.
Yes, Captain.
Arcane winds guide me.
Scout approaching.
Fine.
Alright, so I guess I gotta talk with them. Reporting for duty, several orc camps lie nearby, but they haven't noticed us yet. We'll be discovered sooner or later. Let's prepare before that happens. Understood, Archmage. The keep's construction should be nearly finished. Let's look at it. Look, it's Master Roderick.
Perfect.
The keep's ready.
On the move.
Already stands tall, Captain. Impressive, Roderick. Now lead the Archmage to the keep. We'll hold this road. Archmage, stop by later. I may have further matters to discuss. So that's one thing on this map, is there'll be like different objectives that become available at different times. The keep's under your command, Archmage. Excellent work, soldiers. Now enjoy a well-earned rest. Yes, sir. Begin by building a woodcutter's base and hiring workers from the keep to run it. So now is the part where you kind of learn the basics of your base building here, and then they have like different icons for different things, which not all of them are super clear. Like your storage is in this home area, and that's a drop-off point for your units. It seems like you use the most wood, and then as you can see, I have 2 out of 2 peasants here. And because I built so much of everything else without building a house, I now can't build any more characters until I have enough wood for our next house here. So I gotta get this up. So it costs wood and stone. So I should have been a little more cautious with this, but you can see it costs mana and food to produce peasants here. And so we have that 80, that's that blue circle that's on our map, but we have no way of generating that outside of combat. So you just have to be careful that you don't spend it all before you're ready. And then the other thing you got to be careful with is when you're plopping down these buildings here, if you put them on top of resources, it'll delete those resources to build the building, and then you have to click those little plus sides to tell people that you want that to be staffed. So we'll build some farms for some food since we're making all these guys. We need more houses again. So while we're waiting, I guess we'll just have our heroes start chopping too. Yeah, we're already harvesting, and yes, I'm aware that we can get resources and experience by doing that. So it looks like each house has given us 2 population. So we'll get that going. Like I said, I did do a little bit of this mission here. And then as you move to the area, that's how you drop off your experience or your resources or equipment, or break down equipment that you don't need into other resources.
Where wisdom leads, I follow.
And so we're kind of just going ahead of the objectives because I've already done this once. So it wants us to build some more food, so we can do that. Now what I'm not sure is, does food need a drop-off point or not? I would assume so, but I actually don't know the answer to that. And pretty much you run out of food, your units will die. So you don't want that to happen. Oh yeah, and then there's this thing called inspiration. And so when your hero is working nearby your other peasants, they actually get inspired. So see how I just deleted those trees accidentally by putting that there? But I wanted to make sure I could get the most stone here. But they work faster because the hero's nearby working with them there. So you can use that to really help yourself get additional resources. What can be frustrating though is because it costs energy for you to harvest resources, then you have to keep running back to the keep to get that purple bar to recharge for you to start harvesting again. And so it looks like we have to make some planks here in order to get our barracks up. Not that it really matters because I don't have any mana right now, so I'm going to have to try to fight. I guess let's just try to set some minimums here for resources. It seems like we got a pretty decent economy going right now. I need to get a barracks out here. So that's going to take planks and stone bricks. So the carpenter will turn our wood into planks, and then the stone mason will turn our stone into bricks. So different buildings take different resource types, so it's kind of an interesting mechanic. And if you shift click, you can set minimum. So I'm saying I want a minimum of 100 wood so I can still build houses, 20 stone again for a house. And then if I go above that, then I can start converting wood to planks and stone to help us. Now, I think we probably are going to want multiple one of these carpenters just because it seems like it's taking a long time to get to 15 here. Maybe I need to decrease the minimums. I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure on the optimal balance on these things yet. Let's see, we need 10 bricks. But I don't think it makes sense to make another stone mason because we really
Archmage, at your service.
aren't generating that much stone yet. Alright, so now I can get a barracks. And how barracks are is every barracks you build will get you 5 soldiers that you can produce up to 20. And then it looks like your peasants max out at 50. And then you have to build these little lamp posts here to extend your zone of control to let you build things out further. Alright, our guy just actually leveled up by chopping. Doesn't have enough skill points here. And we're still 1 short for getting our increased resources for killing guys here. So we already got the one to give us 40% more mana potentially, or a 40% chance to get additional mana when we're killing guys. I guess is how that works. It says it's 20% per level and we put 2 into it to max it out. I don't know. We'll make a second one. I don't know if I need it. Seems kind of like a bad decision, but we'll see.
Fine.
Looks like we're going to be attacked in 6 minutes, and we have to survive for an hour and 20 minutes. So this is going to be kind of a longer map.
Done.
I didn't quite remember the time limit to be that high, but I guess so. If you build walls,
Yes.
that can help protect your city, is what it's kind of telling me. So we'll just kind of come out here. Because it looks like you can see the little red skull, so he's going to be attacking me from the north. So we're just trying to
I follow.
expand out this way. And I don't know if I'm going to need another lamppost or not. I guess we can just kind of set up our defense here. Build some palisades out here for some walls. Oh, I'm out of wood. Alright.
With wisdom, I move.
Put one of those inside there. Because they should be able to shoot through the wall. Let's see, it's going to take
Archmage,
planks.
at your service.
So we probably want to just have you set up here to chop more. And I guess if I would have remembered that these guys get inspired with the hero, you should have all your resources close together. That way if your hero is going to be at base gathering resources, it'll inspire all your units. Because as you can see, well, I guess he's still inspiring. No, he's not. So the food guys are out of range. I thought so. So yeah, I guess in retrospect I should have had switched the spot, the location of those farms with the houses. Yeah, it wants me to build ballistas, but we're already on that. It wants me to build a barracks, but we did that already too. And now because of the objective, they gave me some bonus mana so I can make a unit, so that's nice. Without having a positive attribute to the stone and the wood, it's hard for me to kind of know how to balance all this out. Looks like we're about to get attacked in about 2 minutes. So I'd like to have some more defenses up and running. We're still working on those planks. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that on this game that the buildings auto build, so you don't have to use like peasants to do that or anything. It'll just all of a sudden warp these buildings in. I'm also not quite sure. I can't remember how many ballista I had on my first playthrough. I think I had something like 4 or 5 of them. We might as well get the spearmen to just complete our objective. And then maybe once we survive the attack, we can start pushing.
Well. Fine.
Yeah, 15 planks per ballista. Alright, spearmen. Gonna get attacked in 1 minute. It's teaching us about the repair ability, so pretty much you just click that U button and then that'll repair anything that's damaged.
On the move.
Gave me an extra piece of equipment to salvage in case I didn't have one, to show me how that works, but we've actually already done that on our extra cloak. Alright, so they're going to be coming at us here in 30 seconds. We almost have enough to be able to get another ballista going. We'll get some bows so we can start making some archers. Defend the base. Oh shit, I guess bows must maybe take planks. Is that what's happening here? Because I thought I was about to get another ballista. It didn't. I thought it was just going to turn the wood. Alright, so it looks like it's just 2 of them, so that shouldn't be anything too bad. Alright, let's just fight them off here. Let's see here. Yeah, the walls actually are not very good.
Yes.
at holding these guys back, and actually the ballista's getting the shit kicked out of it too. So yeah, we are definitely going to need to buff up our defense here.
Perfect. Arcane winds guide me.
Alright, well, let's turn down the bows now that I know that counts as
On the move.
planks. And then these little berry bushes are food, so we'll just gather those up while we're waiting. And as you can see, they're all stacking up there. Alright, and we got 8 mana for killing those orcs. So I would like to
What are your thoughts?
do a little more killing so we can start
Done. Arcane winds guide me.
getting better
Archmage Eldrin,
resources.
your assistance is urgently needed. Stop by our camp when you can.
Alright, so let's start doing some side quests. Get us some experience and items. So, Archmage Eldrin, our camp came under attack by wild animals driven mad by Ragnarok's unholy ritual.
On the move.
The barrier's corruption taints the forest. We must hunt these beasts. A grim duty indeed. They are likely already prowling near your base. And now all of a sudden these deer will go crazy and start attacking you. Actually, one of them's in my base, so hopefully he doesn't kill any of my units. That would be a real kick in the dick. It's actually doing a pretty decent amount of damage to the building, but what's nice is it's actually giving me mana for these kills.
Arcane winds guide me.
Yeah, see, the last one gave me 8, so it effectively gave me double mana, whereas this one just gave me 4, which is the standard. So that means, depending on how much mana I get, it's every 2 or 3 of these guys will give me enough, and now I can start to get Fortune Finder, which will give me a 10% chance to double the amount of loot that we get, because as you can see, I just got a decent amount of food from killing that last one, and a hide, which I don't know what I do with, but it gives me it, so must be something worthwhile.
Your order. Fine.
And then it automatically picks up non-items. Non-equipable items, I should say. Let's see, we got 4 more deer that we gotta drop.
Perfect.
So hopefully this will start going a little bit quicker now that we're getting an archer.
With wisdom, I move.
Alright, this is good. So now we're all the way up to 29 mana already. So I think this strategy is going to be a win for us. As you can see, we automatically dropped off our equipment as we ran through the zone of control of our keep. I think it'll also drop that stuff off at the storage collection sites too.
Arcane winds guide me. Perfect.
Alright, we'll come up here. One of those must have been up there and the ballista must have taken it down, I guess.
On the move. Yes.
Alright, let's complete our objective. We've got another attack coming in 8 minutes. Thank you, Archmage. We won't have to look over our shoulders anymore.
Well.
But stay alert. A few may still roam in the shadows. Keep this. The scout recovered it from the forest.
Rain fire on them.
Now we got ourselves a new hat,
Fine.
which is better.
Archmage, at your service.
I don't know if the colors are always going to indicate that it's better, but it certainly was in this case.
Yes.
Alright, we'll bring you down to here. I guess we'll start clearing out this cave. I feel like I'm short on wood pretty consistently. So let's try to move these guys over, because I can't build another barracks yet.
Order.
And we've got 5 of them here.
Perfect. Fine.
Alright, well, let's keep pushing, I guess. Alright, I wasn't sure if those guys were going to get aggroed onto me or not.
A spell. What are your thoughts?
Maybe I can use you with your ranged attack to bring them over here. There we go. I don't want multiple ones coming after me because we're having trouble just killing one of them right now.
Rain fire on them.
I don't want to bring over the big boy here yet. Alright, so we gained some experience. I guess let's just build a second one here because I'm actually struggling at pushing here.
Arcane winds guide me. On the move. Attacking.
Let's attack these guys. Alright, you're attacking here. Plague Wreck is kind of messing up my day here. There we go.
Archmage, at your service. Perfect.
Good. Keep healing. Looks like spearmen can become knights. Let's level our guy up to 3. So now we have the ultimate healing ability. I think we probably want another front liner. Yeah, I don't know what those do. It doesn't look like it gives me equipment, or like it's equipable. Damn. These are like killer centipedes here.
Yes. Arcane winds guide me. Perfect.
Alright, perk book. Definitely can use that. We got 3 minutes until the next ambush.
Like magic rain. With wisdom.
Alright, let's push through.
Yes. Perfect.
Humans here. My luck finally returns. I'm a cartographer. I'm the cartographer girl. I ride by balloon for a survey, but I lost my binoculars, and when I was forced to land, I just reached for them, and a huge rat snatched and ran. You are a mage of Arenthrall, aren't you? Retrieve them, and I'll reward you. And a reward awaits you. All right, I think that's everything over here. So let's bring you over here. And it looks like we're actually in a negative food situation, so we better start working on correcting that. We're dropping our items over. Oh, I see. We actually can put these into these resource locations. Okay, okay. Interesting. And now we got enough things that we could convert that spearman to a knight, so that's a pretty huge boon for us. And now, maybe I can start... Wasn't there food up there? Am I crazy? Did I just lose something? I don't think food expires in this game.
With wisdom, I move.
Alright. Let's see, it still shows me as having a negative food income. Let's get some more bows. Let's build up your palisade here. Maybe we'll get another lamppost over here so we can build out that wall. Oh, I guess maybe I automatically picked up the food because I got those juicy steaks in my inventory already. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm short on wood. So I think we need to just get all that food going. And we'll need to get some more houses. Alright, we should be able to hold back the orcs pretty easily. We're getting a pretty decent army, I think. Alright, 3 of them this time. Alright, let's come fight. Alright, that was pretty successful. We'll build that up.
Perfect. Arcane winds guide me.
Alright, so we cleared out the bottom. So do I want to clear out this bottom, or do I want to come up here? I think let's just come up here since this is closest to where we're at. We'll start getting some more archers, because they definitely seem to be working well, especially on the base defense. Damn. Alright, good. I definitely would like to get some more knights, because they are just way more tanky than these spearmen.
Attacking. With wisdom, I move. On the move.
Another level up.
Fine.
Let's see, I need 5 for the next perk.
Yes. Arcane winds guide me.
Archmage, I need your help with something important.
Alright.
Visit the camp when you can. Time is of the essence.
I guess that dictates what I'm doing. I thought maybe I was just going to keep pushing up there, but it was not to be. We had fertilizer, so I guess we can put that down. I can give that to these guys here.
Your order. On the move.
Archmage Eldrin, one of our scouts has gone missing. The scout's report mentions a cave to the south. Understood, I'll head there to investigate and ensure the camp remains secure until my return. Alright, so we'll just max out our barracks. Well, I guess it's a good thing I didn't come south then.
With wisdom, I move. Done. Perfect.
Alright, what do we got here?
Fine.
Oh, more of these poison little caterpillar guys.
Your order. On the move. Yes. To battle. With wisdom, I move. Done.
Ooh, we got like a little mini boss caterpillar over here, I guess.
Arcane winds guide me.
Interesting that we're getting food by killing those guys.
Yes. Let magic play.
Alright, perk book, nice. Alright, one more, and then we should be able to get that ability. I guess the question is do I keep pushing?
Perfect.
Our soldiers, and I think the answer is yes. Still got 8 minutes until the next boss.
Done. Your order.
Fresh rock slide. Karzog. Grok Nargal.
Yes.
I spent an insane amount of time trying to get through there. There's no way to get to that area.
Perfect.
So just FYI. Alright, here's the Lost Scout. Archmage, the orcs were planning a surprise attack through these caves. I triggered a rock slide to foil their plan, but I got injured in my haste. You can see their base on the other side of the ravine. It's huge. Well done, soldier. Your quick thinking may have saved our base. Now report back to the captain.
Your order.
Yes, Archmage, but before I forget, I found this in the cave.
Yes. Done.
Alright, well, we'll come get those then.
Magic
I
strike.
got some guys attacking me, too.
On the move.
So yeah, I thought I was supposed to fight off that base, so I was just running around these cave systems trying to figure out what I was supposed to do, but you can't actually get there.
Fine.
Alright, you can see that's green number, so it's better. So a little more energy.
Attacking.
Oh, there is a little bag over here that I missed.
Perfect.
Alright, good. I'm actually still in a negative food situation. That surprises me with all these farms. Even as I'm buffing them up with those items. Doesn't really tell me how much each farm will supply.
With wisdom, I move.
Archmage Eldrin, I owe you my life. I'd ask the Captain Thorn to place me under your command.
Perfect.
So what you can actually do to get above the unit cap is if you got 20 units and you start getting these free units, then you can actually go over the unit cap. And that can make your army substantially stronger with these low tier units. Because what my goal here on this one is I think I had mentioned how on some of these missions there's like little side bonus quests that are kind of pseudo-secret. So on the first one it's, you know, find all those items and just explore, so nothing too crazy. I want to see if building a storage shed over here is gonna help with our food. Let's build one and experiment there, because it's -3 with that set up, so let's see. But for this one, I'm gonna try to destroy the orc base up north and see if that does anything. So apparently we scared Slimy John. I'm not much for the company, hence I prefer living alone with my slimes. Can you help me? Gooey, he left. I said things I didn't mean, and Sniffle. Please, if you find him, tell him I'm truly sorry. So I guess that means in this lore, the slimes can communicate.
Arcane winds guide me.
Alright, looks like that's a dead end, so let's kill the wolves here.
On the move.
And come over to the caravan, get me some more bows, that'll help me.
Your order. Done. Fine.
I do like that underneath your mini-map it has all of your objectives there.
With wisdom, I move.
So it always helps you know what's going on, because you can get so many of them at one time, instead of just being like some games where it's like, nope, you can only do one side quest at a time, causing you to spend a bunch of time running back and forth unnecessarily.
Your order.
Right now it seems like the main rate limiting step is my inventory.
Perfect. Attacking. Arcane winds guide me.
Let's see, we got 2 minutes until the next attack wave comes for us.
Yes.
Well, that'll fill us up, so I think that'll be good.
With wisdom, I move.
It looks like the slime.
Fine.
Gooey, it seems Slimy John regrets his harsh words. Try following me. Let's get you back.
Perfect.
Alright, looks like he's gonna follow me. Alright, not getting attacked. I didn't know if this was gonna be like a stupid escort mission or something.
On the move. With wisdom,
let's get you over to here. Gooey, my only slime shine. I'm so sorry. Let's talk after the strangers leave. I venture here's something I've kept for ages. Let me throw it out the window.
Your order.
Oh, it's another item, but I don't have any room for it. Alright, we got 1 minute before the next enemy comes for us. Alright, it did. See, I'm at positive 23, so having those storehouses nearby is directly related to the amount of food I'm generating.
On the move.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's good to know for the future. I do feel like I need some more frontline boys.
Arcane winds guide me.
Alright, let's quick save. Because they should be attacking me in 3 seconds. We're now positive 50, so yeah, that's good. We've got 4 of them coming for us, but yeah, that's quite the base that they've got there, so I think we're going to have to try to max out all 20 of our guys to be able to push that. Alright, let's shut these guys off since I'm out of mana. Alright, so actually it's 5 guys up here. I thought maybe it was going to be 4, because I thought last time they attacked with 3. I guess they do know that I'm becoming quite a bit stronger. Ooh, don't die, spearman.
Magic strike force.
Alright, good. We got another little bow. That's definitely helpful.
Fine.
Alright, let's build that up. Let's repair.
On the move.
Alright, let's start pushing back up this way again. Alright, we're up to 16 troops.
Yes.
Alright, so we'll get
Arcane
that.
winds guide me.
It's an improvement, so we'll take that.
Archmage, we have an urgent issue here at the camp. Stop by when you can.
I'm not gonna run all the way back there. Let's just keep pushing up this way.
Your order.
Oh, shit. Overextended. Alright, get some more bows. So I can get all the archers I need. Oh, shit. Shit. Well, who would have guessed these rock boys are actually pretty durable. It does look like he's leveling up my troops though, so the longer they're in combat, the more experience they gain. It's not necessarily with unit kills like our hero. Nice, here's another perk book. Another bow.
Arcane winds guide me.
Some robes. And we got these guys. Shit. We're short 1 point to get that next thing leveled up.
Done.
I don't see any more items over here.
Perfect.
Garrick, another hunter. Good humans. Oh, I used the book and now I got one. Look, you look like you can handle yourself. We tracked a injured giant rat to a nearby cave, but it turned out to be a spider queen's nest. We barely escaped. My brother, Varric, the famed rat hunter, injured her, but then he got bitten and fell unconscious. The queen is recovering in her nest. We must lure her out, gather 5 spider eggs, and return here quickly.
On the move. Arcane winds guide me.
Doesn't look like we can actually get to the orc base from here.
Perfect.
So I guess we'll push into the cave network. Alright.
Yes.
Looks like there's no shortage of items that are going to be available to us.
Attacking.
We still got 8 minutes until the next attack wave comes.
Arcane winds guide me.
Alright, there's 2 of the eggs.
Done. On the move. Perfect. Your order.
Alright, nice. This is quite a bit of armor, so that might help me get some more knights.
Arcane winds guide me.
Alright, another
On the
egg.
move.
We're up to 3. My inventory is full. Not really liking that too much. Another egg.
Yes.
Alright, that should be
Perfect.
5.
Your order. With wisdom, I move.
Alright, well, let's run you...
Arcane winds
Well, let's just
guide me.
finish killing so we can get an idea of what's all here.
Let magic rain.
If I gotta come back.
Yes. Done.
Look, something shiny's clutched in its hands.
Your order.
Alright, there's the binoculars I need for the objective. So yeah, we're probably definitely gonna have to come back here. Let's get some archers. Turn these in. You've returned. I nearly lost hope. I and I swear I thought that rat was watching us from the shadows.
Fine.
I soak the eggs in oil, take them to the main chamber, and set them ablaze. The queen won't ignore the cries of her kin.
Arcane winds guide me.
Alright, well, let's start setting these up. Looks like you just gotta run around. The queen is coming, I can sense her fury.
Magic strike forth. Rain fire.
Alright, let's extract her fangs and same Varric.
Perfect.
Alright, let's run back here. And we'll probably have to come back up here for the rest of these items.
Yes.
We're down to 4 minutes until the next attack wave, and we have 37 minutes to kill the orc base to the north if we're going to try to do our secret objective. I can't believe it, you actually did it. Hand me the fangs. Extracting a venom for the antidote is always tricky. Where did I put it? Ah, here. Drink this, brother. Drink up. Ugh, those damn rats. They still haunt my dreams. Ah, thank you, adventurer. Your bravery will not be forgotten. Alright, we got ourselves a better inventory package here, so now that actually gives us 3. So that actually might be enough for me to get these items.
With wisdom, I move.
Let's just run you back over there and find out. I think I'm going to be one short, but we'll see. I hope the armor stacks. I'm not 100% sure when it's an item like that. Ah, it does. That is such a good mechanic. Bravo, developers.
Arcane winds guide me.
Alright, let's use our perk book. And now we have enough to be able to get this stuff up and running.
Done.
Beautiful. Alright, looks like we got everything. So let's start pushing down this way. So it looks like we maxed our level out at 8, so there's no reason our hero needs to necessarily be nearby when we're getting the kills.
Arcane winds guide me.
And if I bring you guys down to here, you'll be available for when the attack wave comes.
Yes.
And we got all these guys over here yet too.
Perfect.
Let's turn in these equipment for our buildings here.
At your service.
And then we can break these things down.
Your order.
And I'll run you over to here to give him his binoculars. Because I would think with an army this strong, he shouldn't necessarily have to be nearby. Now, one thing that's a little bit annoying is when you upgrade your guys to stronger units and they have more HP, they actually don't heal to the full level, or the full HP they get. Those are my binoculars. I knew the mage could work wonders. Take this token. I'll be airborne again in no time. Alright, got ourselves a new ring.
I follow.
Pretty good upgrade.
Done.
We'll run you over to talk to Thorn. We got ourselves a cleric, so that should help us heal. So that should be good. Come talk to Thorn while these guys are getting ready to defend our base. A scout has uncovered a hidden path behind the orc line, so we must sabotage their base. He's waiting for you at the cave entrance. A clever plan, Captain. We'll use every advantage. Talk to the scout. Let's see here. So that's 4, 5, 7 guys now. Damn, they are wrecking my ship.
Yes. Fine.
Yeah, these walls are super weak. Alright, here's the scout.
Attacking.
Report, soldier.
Okay,
The orcs to the north are preparing an attack, but their base is too strong for a head-on assault.
Your order.
I found a weakness, a passage hidden in this cave that leads behind enemy lines.
Perfect.
There's a catch, though. The cave is infested with vermin. We've met these creatures before, giant rats. Stay put while we clear the area.
Fine. Yes.
Exterminate. We'll work on it. Alright, beautiful.
Perfect. Done.
Alright, let's keep pushing. We got some gold stars coming here, so that's nice.
Your order.
Report to the scout.
On the move.
The cave is clear. Excellent, I prepared something special in the meantime. Follow me.
Arcane winds guide me.
The entrance is blocked. The orcs must have blocked it to separate the rats. But this is nothing a little gunpowder won't solve. I'm actually at a food deficit again.
Well,
Ignite the powder barrel.
with wisdom,
Hiss.
I move.
Run! Hey, we got ourselves an archer too. Let me assist you further, Archmage. So now we're above 20, so that's excellent.
Fine. Your order.
Alright, we got some orcs over here. Let's keep fighting them off.
Arcane winds guide me. With wisdom, I move. Yes.
On target. Yes.
Rain fire on me.
Alright, we'll just keep killing all these orcs in here.
Done.
Aiming.
Ah, I hate how this guy struggles to pick up items sometimes.
With wisdom, I move.
Alright, defeat the miners.
On the move. Yes. Perfect.
Looks like we got a warrior over here. Damn, he almost killed my archer. Or my cleric.
Your order.
Humans here, kill them.
Let magic rain. Magic strike forth.
Alright, so we killed the miners.
Yes. Perfect. Arcane winds guide me. On the move.
Oh my god. Stop.
Fine. Yes.
Alright, well, I could keep pushing. I think I will,
Your order.
since we're all the way up here.
Arcane winds guide me. Done. With wisdom, I move.
Alright, destroy orc carts.
On the move. Your order.
Alright, looks like those are improvements. Yep, good.
Perfect. Arcane winds guide me. Yes.
Alright, let's come over here. Now there's a quartermaster.
Attacking.
Who's at level 15.
Your order?
Alright, we got this stuff over here.
With wisdom, I move.
Can't pick up the stone. So we
Arcane
should
winds
leave this
guide
place
me.
in haste. Their warband will be upon us soon.
On the
So
move.
let's get you out of there. What is the meaning of this? Alright, so now we've got some very powerful units over there.
Magic strike forth.
So I think you can start to get an idea of what the secret objective I think is going to be on this mission. I think it's to take out the orc base and fight off these very powerful units that are in there. So we'll see if my suspicion is correct. I've tried to rush through everything else, and so now I've got 24 minutes to
Where
be able to
wisdom leads, I
push.
follow.
So
Your
we'll see
order.
how it goes. I've got
Yes.
2 plate armors, but not a shield or anything else to
Arcane
help me
winds
get a better, to get the knight, huh? I was kind of hoping I was going to have enough for another knight. Now let's get that there.
On the move.
Let's move you up here. You've got 4 minutes until the next attack wave comes. I am at negative food again, so let's just get some of these guys coming again. And then we'll start working on getting these guys up here to set up another resource base. Once things start to fall apart a little bit. Alright, well, let's push up here.
Your order?
Oop, looks like there's a war pig.
I move. Done. Yes. Let magic
Alright,
reign.
we got some barrier here. Alright,
Archmage,
now we
at
got
the service.
some war bosses up here. So my hope is that I can aggro them down here.
Perfect.
But let's see what happens. Alright, so he's got like an AoE attack, it looks like. Wow, these guys hit hard. I think I can keep the healing up. Alright, good. Let's run you away. Good. He aggroed onto another guy. As long as he doesn't go back to the knight, I think we're good. Oh my gosh, look at all this damage. Alright, let's pull you back. Oh my gosh, he's still attacking you. Alright, he's back to the other knight again. Oh, I just lost my spearman. That's unfortunate. Alright, I knew it.
Arcane
I knew
winds
it.
guide me.
Alright, look at that. That's a huge
Fine.
buff. Alright, well, let's come back and heal.
Perfect.
We'll fight off the next guy. Ah, man. I wonder if they gave me 2 armors, if that means there's items somewhere on the map that I missed that might have another sword and shield. Because if I'm really supposed to fight this guy off, I feel like I need more powerful,
On target.
more powerful tanky guys, because all these guys together could barely kill one of those war bosses, and we still got another one to kill,
Dispel,
chop
please.
through here. Alright, let's save. We've got 13 seconds till the next attack wave comes. We've got one more warlord to attack, then we gotta come all the way up here, and he's a warlord too, so I bet we have to kill him too. Alright, here comes the attack.
On the move.
I wonder if each one of them will give me a item.
Your order.
Alright, looks like it's about the same strength as the last one was. Nothing too bothersome.
Fine. wisdom, I move.
Alright, let's bring you back so you can heal up your energy, since we know we're going to need all the energy we can possibly get. And let's see, we got 2 points. So maybe I can do attack damage, attack speed, or HP. I'm not sure which one I want. And I think I want to get the Frost Nova next, because that'll freeze guys in place per the description. I could buff our guys' strength. That could be good too.
On the move.
But I think that costs mana. And we're already having enough trouble keeping our mana up just to keep the heals going.
Fire.
Alright, we got 17 minutes to sort this out.
Your order.
Alright, I could have got another cleric if I would have been a little more choosy on which guys I'm hiring. Alright, let's try to aggro that warlord down here.
Arcane winds guide me. Perfect.
Ah! Too much of a distance, so he goes back.
Your order.
See, I just can't be too close because I don't want those towers to start shooting me. Like that.
Yes.
He's spinning in circles.
On the move.
Alright, let's start healing. Yeah, keep doing more spinning and less hitting since you do most of your damage with the big hit there. He's got 28,000 life. Alright, one more hit. Yep, now you gotta run away. Good. Well, probably all my scouts should be getting close to getting gold stars too, I would think. Alright, we're going to have to pull you back. Run you into the healing circle. Alright, down to 3,000. There we go. Nice. Yep, pretty big buff there.
Arcane winds guide me.
Alright, so we're down to 14 minutes for the next one. Alright, that last one I think is going to be tricky because we're going to have to fight all the way through the base here. Kill all those guys, and then we're going to have to probably kill his henchmen too.
A spell. What are your thoughts?
Alright, we're out of stone. Got some... Oh, I thought we had idle workers, but I guess we don't. Looks like we're net positive in every resource. We got a bunch of stockpiles up here. Yeah, those are pretty huge buffs to our commander here. It's just the energy alone is going to be at least 2 additional heals. That will get us up to medium. Because you have I have all light armor on, I'm getting a 10% damage buff. I could come up here and attack from the west or the east, but I think I want to come from the west so we can destroy the base too, because I don't know if there's going to be items in the base that we can take advantage of. I'm also not quite sure how much damage these towers are going to do. That's not terrible. The knights are tanking it pretty effectively. So at least they're damage to the towers isn't real powerful like ours are.
On the move.
Because it takes a shocking amount of attacks to kill them. Now it actually seems like some of my ranged attacks are hitting the walls and not the towers. I don't know if there's another warlord hiding in this base or if it's just on the outside or not. Or if he's gonna aggro onto us.
With wisdom, I move.
I mean, there's items, but nothing that's like spectacular here.
Fine. Yes. Perfect.
Alright, let's see here. Let's get you guys to the next spot. If you keep attacking the bases here. Yeah, I mean, there's resources here, but nothing that's like amazing.
Your order. Done. With wisdom, I move. Arcane winds guide me.
Alright, well, let's get you guys over here. Start killing all this.
To battle!
Perfect. Fine.
Yeah, it looks like those are upgrades to our buildings. Alright, we got 9 minutes until the next...
Archmage, at your service. Arcane winds guide me.
till the end of the map, so we're gonna have to cut through all these guys in 9 minutes. They're level 15 and a warlord. Of course, they're all gonna come after me.
Attacking.
All right, here we go. Is the warlord gonna stay or is he gonna go? He's running. That's fine. No!
Yeah.
All right, well, we killed one of them.
Arcane winds guide me.
We're gonna just have to run back because our guys are too injured. Alright, and while you're healing, we'll run and try to aggro another one here.
Fine.
I can't believe they all run at me like this. I just want one of you. Alright, here we go. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I was too slow.
Where wisdom leads, I follow. Perfect.
Alright, we're kind of down to the... Maybe I try to focus on the guy that's most weak with HP. Alright, good. Nice, there's another one down.
Well.
Run you out to here.
Attacking.
The problem I have is I keep aggroing them and then they keep running away, so I think what I have to do is charge in, get them into combat, lock them in. Alright, good. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like those bodyguards give you any experience.
Yeah.
Down to 6 minutes. Damn, I'm running out of map. No, 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 no! Don't run away!
Archmage, at your service.
See, look how fast he heals. Damn it. He's got half of his health back again. No! Damn it, he just killed one of my archers. Ah, that's unfortunate. Alright, well, let's heal. And then, I guess if I'm going to be attacked in 9 seconds, I should probably get some palisades here. I don't know why it's not building me walls everywhere, but hopefully that'll make it harder for them to chop through.
Where wisdom leads, I follow.
Alright, let's do some healing. We're down to 4 guys here. We've got 4 minutes.
With wisdom, I move.
I mean, really, I just want to kill the warlord. I don't care about his little bodyguards here. So I think what I can't believe I can pause. I can it never told me I could pause. That would have been so much easier to try to use that to body block guys.
Archmage, at your service.
Okay, well, for you guys, if you're trying to do this challenge, spacebar is how you pause in this game. So let's do a full surround of the Warlord.
On target.
And hopefully that'll stop him from running away. And we'll start healing. And everybody's going to start shooting.
Aiming.
I don't really want to have my archers eating all these attacks in their face, but
Yes.
I need to guarantee some hits here.
Well,
And I only have a little bit of healing left. Yeah, so there goes an archer. Here's another one.
Aiming.
Okay, you're pulling back. Yeah, he seems to want to just keep attacking my archers, not my my knights, unfortunately. I think he's about to die too. Yeah, there goes another one. Well, if I'm going to be suffering losses, then I probably want to get an army up here to protect my base while my guys are up here getting killed by the Warlord.
where wisdom leads. I follow.
Alright, good. Now they're finally attacking my knight. That's what I need to happen. Alright, let's use some of these potions here, because I'm going to definitely need more healing. Alright, let's pull you around.
I'm ready, sir.
Alright, get you out of there. Always spinning to win here. Now there goes another archer. Alright, they're through my... through my wall there. We've got another... let's get that mana regeneration going. Got about 20% of his health left. He better not freaking run away. I'd be so pissed off.
Let's go. For your thoughts.
We've got 3 minutes left.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, good. That's looking good. We've got a little bit of an army here. It's got to be almost dead.
At your service.
Damn it, I lost one of my knights, but we're kind of at the last... There we go. Nice. Beautiful. Alright, so we got
On the move.
a nice, wonderful helm here, and we got to run back to our base to try to keep our guys safe. Yeah, that's a huge upgrade for us. So that is the secret objective for this mission here, if you want to get a huge buff to your resources here. And now we just got to try to keep our base safe while our army's running down here. Unfortunately, our score is going to take a pretty heavy hit with all these guys that have been dying. We got to protect our keep. The keep is actually not very durable.
On target.
On the move.
All right, and with that, we have completed the area.
Captain, we are here at the request of Archmage Eldrin.
Your order.
Oh my god.
Soldiers, clear the path!
So here I'm trying to beat the clock. All I had to do is survive that last attack. I wouldn't have suffered all those losses, and I could just skip talking to the mage, and I could have just finished this killing in the right corner without having any time or stress there. Oh, I suffered way more losses and
Archmage
score
Eldrin,
penalties
the
than I had
mages from
to.
Darfall
I didn't know
have
that was a
arrived.
thing.
I should have known they'd send the best.
I always thought your shard would keep the orcs at bay at Greymire.
Well, Greymire's not built yet, is it? Good to see you, Arden.
Likewise, old friend. What brings you so deep into orc territory?
We're chasing an orc, seeking a dangerous relic. He raised this cursed barrier.
This is no ordinary barrier. These obelisks, demonic in origin, once guarded the Deadlands, long before it burned to ash.
A warrior spirit warned us that the relic bears a demonic stain, though demons haven't roamed these lands for centuries.
Nor has a shard like yours been seen in ages. Do we truly understand its power?
Not like I had a choice. It's inside my chest, Arden. Let's bring down this barrier together now.
Oh, that's pretty frustrating. So suffered a lot more losses than I had to with those 9 warriors. Yeah, gosh, that sucks. All right, well, could have improved that score by quite a bit, but that's how you complete the objective if you want to get that equipment, because I assume that's going to give us a huge boon to our survivability on these missions going forward. Since it looks like we're getting green items normally, now we got blue ones, so I assume that's the next tier up. So that may actually make it hard for us to actually get good equipment through completing the
combined
side
strength
quests.
of Arental and Arden at my side, we begin channeling our magic toward the barrier. What feels like an eternity ends as the first cracks appear, the air crackling with unleashed energy. Finally, the barrier shatters, accompanied by a bone-chilling roar emanating from the obelisk as it crumbles. With the pass cleared, we press onward toward the relic, determined to destroy it.
All right, and with that, I'm going to call quits here for the day. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you, and we'll start Chapter 3 next time. Take it easy, guys.